gnarly. That would have been gnarly. Ooh. Okay, no. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Ooh, that scared me. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive, everybody. Hello, this is Magic Maddie here. I lived. I lived through the surgery. No kidding. Hope you're all having a good one so far. If so, awesome. If not, just take care of yourselves. Either way, keep at it. To those who are here somehow, whether they're chatting or lurking, whether you're just here to say hi and bye real quick, only here for a little while, only gonna be here in and out, gonna be here for a longer while, or however long this whole stream ends up being, whether 3 to 5 hours. Take care of yourselves. Hydrate, nourish, go run some errands, put me as background noise, do things in your own places with me as background noise, but all the same, thank you for supporting me. Any and all follows, views, spreading around that I'm live and stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hello there, Valdemar. Good to see ya. Welcome back this afternoon. I just realized I probably want to turn down the music. I didn't want to put on like any of the usual tracks since in case they get like until people get sick of like those certain like Kichijoji 20XX or certain Yakuza Like a Dragon songs I put on for intermissions and whatnot, unless I don't know, unless that's already a little too late for that. But so far I'm doing good, thank you. I have grandparents visiting, so that, we went out for a little while yesterday, and it was really fun. And so with that, and just like therefore, a lot of things in the house have been like really nice and peaceful, and like really nice and whatnot, and nice and kind and sweet and freaking sweet. Life's just been really nice so far. Nothing too crazy, but other than that, I mean, hey, I can't complain at all, really. So, welcome back, everybody, to 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I was tempted to go right into Devil May Cry 4 for the one day today. I was going to be streaming this week, again, as a result of some grandparents visiting. But unfortunately, I feel like we just scraped not enough, and yet just enough of the surface with this game that I probably want to go for at least one more consecutive stream of this before we add in Devil May Cry 4, and then start bouncing back and forth between those two. Add in some SMT3, because we are going to finish it someday. Just going to be very, whatever. Wild Animal Racing? True. I mean, I guess you're right if you assume Juro, dude in the middle here, is a cow, and the girl ahead of him with the really long hair that reaches her skirt is the cow's car, and then the girl way ahead of everybody with the brighter hair is a horse, and then that the guy over here on the right, I believe from the 1940s, time travels to the 80s from the 40s with the hat, is the horse's car. Sure, it's Wild Animal Racing. I'm more of a zoo race truther, but, whatever. Did I eat cake? No. I mean, it depends. If you count cheesecake as, holy shit, this is JoJo. You need to get your media straight, bro. You can't just assume this is both JoJo and / or Wild Animal Racing. Bruh. And I doubt that the 13 up there would stand for the J, and then the Sentinels for the O, Aegis for the second J, and the Rim for the second O. That's not how this works. So, but anyways, okay. So, just a quick disclaimer, not even a big disclaimer or a big thing to worry about, just something to keep in mind is on, well, not Maddie here, but my secondary alt, Pubby, I briefly booted up a alternate file on 13 Sentinels under Pubby here, since Maddie here is the stream version. And really, all I did was just play through what I would retrospectively call the prologue. Basically, where you don't have this whole menu of analysis, destruction, and remembrance being helping you piece this story together, because of course it's not going to be told in a linear fashion. That's the beauty of it. The actual SRPG stuff, and then the side-scrolling 2D adventure stuff, respectively. No! No! That's a major arcana thing anyway, silly. Anyways, more importantly, um, so what we got going on here is, and like I said, I only just played up to the prologue on my alternate Switch profile, and then just deleted it right after, like, okay, I've caught up on this, I recall what's going on, I have a few things, there's a few things I noticed that in that one playthrough of the whole prologue area that I really didn't notice previously. So, hey, seems like we're on the up and up. But I think, okay, so cause I don't know if this is supposed to be obvious. It probably was supposed to be obvious from the start, and I just was a buffoon and didn't realize it at the start. But I'm pretty sure the events archive here, whether you're looking at all quote-unquote events or just the ones pertaining to specific characters here, no, and no. I mean, there's probably a better comparison, but it certainly ain't any of those three. So, no. Nuh-uh. Consume more fiction. No more comparisons. Consume fiction, everybody, because if you don't, you're starving to death, and you have nobody to blame for starving to death but yourself for not consuming enough fiction. Anyways. No. Shush. Anyways, so, again, this might very well have been obvious from the start, but I don't think I really caught onto this last time when we were actually streaming this last time. But again, since I played the prologue for myself, or replayed it on my, again, Pubby alt file over here. This is Maddie, this is Pubby, and then just deleted it afterwards because I basically then caught up to where we are right now. I'm thinking that the events being listed right here, whether it's all events or events based on what certain character appears in any of them, irregardless, I'm pretty sure this is intentionally listed as in chronological order. So, if I, down the road, want to know the order of events, I can easily come to this menu, probably, look at what happens at what point down the aisle, and bada bing, bada boom. The only thing that might make that a little tricky is, when we're jumping between eras in the exact same, one line after the other. If one of these was, say, 1985, but then the one below was, I don't know, 3085, then yeah, that might be a bit confusing. But since it's not really a secret, this game never really kept it a secret that time travel is involved, I'm going to assume no. If anything, Mr. Homer from Greece invented the likes of Marty McFly and Doc Brown, so if you don't want me to piss off Back to the Future fans by saying that Greece's Homer invented Back to the Future, no. Stop. It's time to stop. Yeah, case in point. Because, hey, to be fair, Natsuno here literally time travels back with her little Wally E.T. hybrid to 2065. So, they happen one after the other, just, eras are very much... No, please stop, please stop, please stop. No, please stop. So yeah, okay. I don't know. To be honest, especially when, the very first cutscene in the whole game is, way at the bottom here, and it's supposed to be the final battle, it probably should have been obvious way sooner that, yeah, you can go to the events archive for a chronological, recap of everything that's happened so far. But that's, I don't know. I really didn't pick up on that too soon. So from what we have experienced in the prologue, the first thing so far to have happened is whatever the hell was going on here with one of the characters, the playboy biker guy, Shuamaguchi here, and apparently the school nurse in a black and burgundy catsuit, boots and gloves, glovettes. I think they were fingerless gloves. Get up. And that's certainly not in the. Oh wait, that is in the 80s. Oh. I was gonna be like, oh, well, that's gonna be a bit of a doozy, I know, so we better sit back and buckle in, everybody. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. What the? Is with. For some reason, my Streamlabs app here and stuff, for some reason, kind of just like freak out a little bit. I think we'll still be fine, but this is a bit of a bitch. So yeah. Sorry about that in advance, gang. I think we're fine. It's just being kind of nasty. No. Shush. And then we got mystery files here, which I guess are necessarily. I mean, I guess they're really more so sorted by tutorial mystery file, your playable characters, your non-playable characters, and then a bunch of other info that'll come in handy. But otherwise, yeah. So where have we left off? We never even got to play as all 13 playable characters. Apparently they do pop up after the prologue. I just didn't realize that we would only get to play 7 of them in the prologue. But otherwise, what do I think of everybody so far? Because I don't even think I'm going to do much else to recap aside from we have the events archive to review amongst ourselves what the hell's going on and in what order events are being placed. So I think since I don't think it's really appropriate for me to recap when there are a lot of puzzle pieces still not popping out from thin air. I probably don't want to recap anything because again, part of the fun with this game so far has been like the nonlinear storytelling that is not gonna let us see like enough hints for a while, or at least wouldn't for a while. So because of that, I guess jumping back in here, what do I think of the characters so far? I try to start out usually on like neutral ground when it comes to first impressions of everybody, and I think for the most part, with all 7 of these guys, everything. I mean, like so far, I would say it's either like neutral, but mostly because I still got to figure out what's going on with them, or yeah, I would say I like them. Juro, not gonna lie, still, it's like even though he has all the ingredients right now to be very cool and chill, I still kind of need a little more from him. I appreciate his nonstop yapping about VHS movies and classics and all that. He would definitely love the sequel cinema and Yokohama from Yakuza 7. But yeah. Oh yeah, 13. It's in the title. Yeah. Apparently there were supposed to be 15, 2 other important characters. One we have already met, and then one I don't think we've met yet, or maybe we have, I don't know. 2 of them were supposed to also be playable, so it would have been 15 Sentinels if the story didn't change outside of that. But as far as I know, those 2 just had enough time to be major characters, but not enough time to be major playable characters, so those 2 routes got cut. We're down to 13. There we go. So, as far as I know, yeah, I like Jiro so far here. I'm going to need a little more of him because I feel like, although he so far has an interesting setup, I can't say I, definitely love this guy. I stand Mr. Karabe using me, my king. He seems all right. I like Iori. Admittedly, kind of the same thing with Jiro, except maybe on a less neutral basis. I like her enough. She seems cute. Silly. Well, I guess not silly, just she seems cute, but God, can she not yawn? It's contagious. I don't care if you're a fictional character. Yawning ends up contagious, so please don't yawn. Okay, moving on. She's of course she's gonna say no to me. Megumi. Also, I'm gonna need a little more background on, but she seems all right. She seems cool. At least the setup and the base idea for her story arc is very magical girl-esque. Very much seems like a love letter to certain magical girl series. You know the ones. And if I had to pick out the one it seems to be most influenced by, you know the one. Asa Kikahara. Again, not sure what his deal is exactly, especially when that's kind of the point, you know? They tell everything out of order and you gotta fit the puzzle pieces together. But so far, I'm really interested in seeing where his story goes. Like, there's enough of foundation I can tell, but I just, from there, have no idea where his story could go from here. Is he, if we can play as him, is he still cool with everybody? Is he gonna become cool with everybody? Might he secretly be not at all? I don't know. Um, but but even if I can't really get a handle on his character, which is the point because he has amnesia, big time amnesia and memory loss. Come on out, tomato. Just one doesn't make you descend into the dark and get viral from YouTubers on 2011, but okay, yeah, so I guess Sekigahara is more memory loss, but I like it so far. Natsuno's, I like her character so far. She seems really sweet and goofy. And I definitely feel like she had a really strong opening to her story. Not to say that nobody else did. I would just say out of all the characters so far, I definitely have a even at least just a slightly better idea of what's going on with her, and she seems really cool. Um, she seems like a nice gal. She's a nice gal. There's no way she'd get xed off get xed off of the final battle here and or turn out to be not nice. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, so unfortunately we can't go to back to Hijiyama here for a while, so that's kind of a bummer for me, but I like Takatoshi here too. This is one of the first characters that I know for sure. Maybe Sekigahara too, but for sure at least Hijiyama is very tied to the not so kept under wraps, not secret that yeah, people from the 40s are going to be living in the 80s. People from the 80s are going to be living in the 2060s, the apocalyptic 2060s. And they might all jump around even further into the past or further into the future for sure. But either way, I like him so far. He's like I can't even say like he's been a completely goofy dumbass that has maybe just cough up a lung from how hard I might laugh. But so far, he's really nice. He seems cool. Super fun. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm excited to see where him and who's the it's the NB character and or just the person who is maybe more guy but also is not going to really like stay within that, you know, that norm or that little bubble. Um Okino. Okino. I'm excited to see where Hijiyama and Okino's story go. And then Shu Amaguchi, same with everybody else. I maybe need a little more glimpse into what's going on with him, but he seems like a fun person. Definitely has been kind of has been doing things that range from either funny, dorkish, very boorish, but still nice, or kind of pushing some envelopes, but I don't know, nothing too crazy either way yet. Basically, in short, I like everybody. There's a like most of the characters. I'm obviously gonna need a little more, um, like context and screen time for, but otherwise, even so, I like everybody so far. That's really the best way to put it. Um, so yeah, that's my take on that. Let's start. Okay, so we can't do Takatoshi or Hijiyama, so that leaves us with 5 right now until we do some battles up to the second wave coming up here. And then which one's Ogata? I'm pretty sure that's one we gotta unlock still. Is it Ogata? Oh, Ogata's Billy Komet's character, I'm pretty sure. The guy with the really biker looking gangster guy with the pompadour and stuff. Like the red orange shirt and all that under the leather jacket. Okay, so I have to unlock him and get to some sort of event with poisoning murders um, before we can get back to Toshi. And then we gotta do some fights or SRPG battles to get Amaguchi back in. But otherwise, that still leaves us with 5 whole protagonists. So, let's go with. Okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes and let this roulette go. Wheel of funny people turn. Show me the character which I should traumatize. Sekigahara's first on the docket, on the block. He's first on the chopper. Let's go. He's first on the chopper.
I have to consider my next moves carefully.
Oh yeah, so basically, we have no idea what this dude's been up to. Or at least, even if we do have a good idea, it's intentionally unclear since, again, this dude has memory loss. And or amnesia, just without descending into the dark and, again, getting popular because of YouTubers, but, you know. Oh, and then here's the other thing. Whereas the prologues are pretty simple, like starts and ends that are completely linear, apparently from here on, everybody's stories can branch or like branch out. So I'm excited to see where that goes. You can resume story from events with blue checkpoints. Wait. Okay, here we go. Even though this one is not branching out yet. 13 Sentinels, you lied to me. You lied to me. That's not a branch. That's not a branch. That's just a stick. What the heck? That's so mean. You lied to me.
From another world?
Oh, okay, yeah, so he's not native to the semi-futuristic 80s here.
I also said something about
But it's not even like the others where it seems like he just traveled through time. He traveled through time and space. So, oh yeah, this game is like super pretty. I love this like watercolor. I don't want to say it's like watercolor I don't want to say it emulates watercolor paint per se, but yeah, no, I think it's really neat.
note that was included with the files on Morimura.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're not in the SRPG parts of this game, with like the battles, that is, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of fight scenes in these graphics, especially because like Vanillaware is incredibly skilled at their craft, but that doesn't mean like everything, like anything and everything is possible in this particular art style. But I can imagine like there are some ways like they can probably cut around like the difficulties of making a fight scene and use beautiful ass paints.
Details about the dead woman I found.
Nah, I just couldn't come up with anything witty other than shush.
Sakura High School
No
nurse.
comparisons.
Sakura High
Not
School.
everything is Back to the
Is that
Future.
where the ID card came from?
With that logic, everything came from Homer and Greece.
Sakura High School.
Greek.
Class 1B. Iori
Oh yeah, and then
found
he's met
Sakura.
Iori. Iori now having a crush on Sekigahara, or
Where?
Fuyusaka,
Why
or
can't I remember?
A. Iori now has a crush on A here. I can't really tell what the deal is with him or what he thinks of A so far. I mean, Iori so far. So far, he just knows that, like, oh, he has this girl's passport. He vaguely recognizes her. Or not passport, school ID. Just vaguely. What's the plot of this game, like, the point of it? Oh, boy. Ooh, like I said, that is a hard thing to recap, especially if you're like me and playing this blind. From what I understand, though, at least to the final, coming out to the final battle, we have 13 and maybe 1 or 2 other characters operating these Sentinels, basically your mechas or Gundams or whatnot, except they're more so controlled by the characters' brains and or the microchips or nanochips or nano things in their brains, as opposed to like, you got some joysticks and you got some fancy buttons and you got some little radars. I mean, they probably have at least radars, but it's more so controlled based on their brains. And that's just the final battle. From what I understand, though, that is the SRPG stuff, and then all this other stuff is basically telling everybody's stories and how they all get to that point in the final battle.
As long
But
as
yeah.
it's set to stun, it won't kill anybody.
So in this case,
But it's strange.
this dude apparently is not
Why do I
native
know how to
to
use this?
1985 Japan, at least not of this dimension or whatnot. So I'm very eager to see where the fuck he comes from. Comes from 2025.
There's nothing inside.
Damn. If anything, he's kind of lucky.
There's
Not that the
nothing
80s were
on it.
great, but oh boy.
Maybe it's a car key.
Actually, I mean, I guess if you're not in the US in 2025, you might be slightly better off.
The note says
Maybe.
443-685-3214. What could it mean?
Could anybody
Password of some sort?
convert that into the, 9-letter ads and, I don't know, find the code for that?
What could...
Oh.
Maybe if I'll find...
Come in.
I thought we already...
Are you there?
Oh, shit, the Men in Black already found him. Will Smith! Tommy Lee Jones! No!
Don't be a fool.
You don't be a fool, Agent K? Which one? Agent J and Agent K. Which one was Will Smith and which one was Tommy Lee Jones? I'm pretty sure K is supposed to be Lee Jones's character.
There you are. I take it you've seen the recording then.
Or no, this is the Chris Hemsworth one in the fourth movie I never saw.
Just a friend who's trying to help out.
Well, that's what they...
friend?
That's something a disguised 1980s Japanese Judas would say.
Regardless, you handled the Morimura
He's bringing us mud.
So you're the one who wrote those instructions.
Oh yeah, and the Morimura, a school nurse in one person's story, and the other same thing, but apparently she's murdered. And another story,
safe out there.
she ends up sacrificing herself, but was apparently helping us out in like a whole black cat suit and stuff. So it's like, yeah, for an NPC, Chihiro Morimura in particular has been running the whole gambit, like just doing all sorts of crazy shit. So I don't know what is her problem, or if that's even the thing, that she has a problem and that's why she's all over the place. Just a school nurse drugging up some students in one branch, same thing, but is now dead in another, and then in a third one, she's in a cat suit and gets herself killed to keep one of her students safe. I don't know. It's just all over the place. Intentionally so, but you know. Okay. All right. So I guess it's not the Man in Black or the Men in Black that are communicating with us, but this guy clearly isn't going to explain
He mentioned
much
that it
more,
should-
so I don't know what
He
to
said
think of
not
him.
to trust anyone, and that includes him.
Not to trust anyone, including him. So you're saying we should go find them and kill them? No, I'm kidding. I'm
The
kidding.
victim and the owner of this ID card. They're from Sakura High School. Maybe this female's...
Oh wait. Oh.
Could it be a phone number?
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Oh!
Try again later.
Stupid phones. They can't even. You can't even carry them around in the 80s. Even in this futuristic ass 80s, you can't carry them around.
The victim and they're from... Maybe the...
I guess we'll go
Once
find
day
her.
breaks, I'll pay a visit to the school.
So, where are we sleeping until then? Cause, did he just sleep standing up on the sidewalk there? Is that what's happening? Is that what happened? Oh, hey, that's, Natsuno.
Crap. I need to drop by the track room first.
Oh, what happened to her? that bandage, that cheek bandage wasn't there before.
No
What
sign
happened to
of
her? Did that one kaiju that was gaining up on her and BJ really? Or did it really fuck her up that bad? I mean, at least it was just a cheek bandage, so I guess it could have been worse for her. But oh hey!
Iori Fuyusaka.
Oh man, she's already got a crush on a potentially dangerous boy. Poor girl.
Chihiro Morimura, 31. Sakura High School nurse.
You're not 31. You're
Member of Shikishima's weapon development.
17 at the
Woman I
oldest.
found dead.
No, she's in first year, so like yeah, 14, 15 at the oldest.
I haven't seen you in days. I couldn't stop thinking about you.
You don't want to be near me, girl.
I'm just relieved to see her
This
safe.
boy is a bad boy. I see that boy is so dangerous. That boy is so dangerous.
Something like that.
It seems like we're close. Very close. But I can't trust anyone. For now, I'll act like I remember her. I want to hear what she
And
has
this
to
is
say
why
first.
kids don't get amnesia. 31? Oh, what a boomer.
This belongs to you.
Oh, that's my student ID.
Hold on. I think that was Cat. I think the dog was just. Exactly. If you lose your memories, you get trust
Thought I'd
issues.
lost it.
And trust issues
But
are
I'm glad
really
we're there to find
sad.
Thank you.
Exactly. Oh, whoa. Jesus. Ooh.
Iori, was there something you wanted to tell me?
Huh? Well, like I said before,
Uh-huh.
I still like you. Even if
Is
it's
that
outside.
gonna work out, though? Because you're really young. You shouldn't have to worry about that when we're high schoolers. Like, if I wasn't an amnesiac who was possibly in big trouble, especially across times and or spaces, I mean, it's fine, but that's not the case, so,
Do these pills belong to you?
Pills? No, those aren't mine. Wait, aren't those the pills you've been taking?
Oh, my mistake. These are mine.
What are they for? You said
Damn. The CVS in 1980s Japan needs to do way better at the labels on their pill bottles.
Chihiro Morimura.
No wonder Roman was
She's the
missing
school
your
nurse here,
medication.
right?
Huh? Yeah, she is. What about her? What if... Ever since that day,
What if?
she hasn't come back to school?
Oh.
Could something
Uh-oh.
have happened?
Ooh, this dude
Which
didn't
day?
possibly
The
get
day I
himself
heard about
framed,
Miss
did he?
Morimura's secret.
I'm sure she's fine.
Okay, yeah, nah. Especially for an NPC, something is going on with Chihiro Muramura. Even in this case, where she's just, she died by somebody's hand, and or myself in
Never
like
mind.
next to her, also unconscious and losing my memories. So like, I don't even know where to begin with what's going on there.
Morimura's secret.
Oh yeah, well at least in Sekigahara's story here, yeah, we started up this dude's story with her just straight up dead. But then in Juro's, she's alive and she turns out to be a school nurse, apparently like
It's okay.
like
He's
closely watching over and or drugging some students. And then a third timeline with I think it was Amaguchi. She's like in a cat suit and the kaijus have already invaded apparently and she sacrifices herself and
Well, it is your fault for not seeing the stream earlier. By this point, if you haven't seen the last movie, the last stream, you're going to be getting spoilers. If you didn't know that redacted character dies in The Force Awakens, and you go to Last Jedi. Boo!
Sorry.
Oh no! My first class is about to start. What will you
Ding
do now,
dong,
Uncle?
bing bong.
I'm gonna pay a visit to the
Big
nurses.
Ben hates
Hates late bloomers,
On campus too?
late walkers, slow pokes.
Why don't you meet me here?
Big
after
Ben
school?
hates you.
I'll show you where to go.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Does she have an inkling of what it was going on around her? Because she and like a bunch of the other kids have been getting together talking about how their dreams are absolutely messed up.
We must accept.
So like, does she even have an inkling that there's got to be a little more to it at least?
It's hazy, but I think I remember.
The Force Awakens? Oh, bruh, that's the new Star Wars mainline trilogy. You gotta watch it. The whole sequel trilogy, all in The Force Awakens.
I mean, it's the one I was 100% down to see, whereas the other two, it's like, why not?
Speaking of that third one, where apparently Chihiro's in a catsuit and dies in it.
So this is
Yeah, no, Revenge of the Sith is the one that
Figured I'd
sucked.
give Gary an advance survey.
Happy opposite day.
quite the view. Worth taking in one last time.
Who's this
Right.
schmuck? Who's this old
I expect
geezer?
there to be considerable damage.
We weren't prepared for them.
Oh
in
my
Sector
god,
1.
do not show
There's
me a
nothing we could
moon
do.
on a green night
This
sky
time.
landscape.
We will fend them off.
You are going to make me
I
say
certainly hope so.
make very
We've
inappropriate
managed to prepare
references.
19 Sentinels,
Inappropriate as in like
and we've had positive results in
you
our
know,
battle simulations.
it's an Atlas game, so
That won't mean much.
or
if
it's
our
published
enemies
by
are
Atlas,
focused.
made by Vanillaware, so
It seems our victory ultimately
Never
depends
mind.
on luck. So let's assume we're met
Be
with
rude
the
or be
worst-case
loud.
scenario.
well, it's very selective.
fail
Opposite
this
day.
time,
Is she a superhero?
Perform another loop.
I guess. I mean, provided that it's still fine if superheroes end up jumping their catsuits and then subsequently die, right?
Chance of success that
I don't know. Like I said,
If it means
this school
leaving
nurse
this
has been
world
doing all kinds of wacky things. She gets in a catsuit and dies. She's still a school nurse and dies. She's a school nurse that is observing and or drugging some of her students.
So you intend
And
to
might
kill
also
them
die, I don't know.
If you do,
And granted,
no one
all
will
these
be
are supposed to
able
all come together in the end somehow, but
At the very least.
yeah, for an NPC, she has been doing some crazy things.
expect us to grow
She's
old
been
and
going,
die
she's
as
been on a
godforsaken
roller
killers.
coaster.
When that time comes, we must accept our fate.
In any case,
And who's this guy even?
If we win now, we can avoid such an outcome.
Is this
Then we'll
before
finally be able to leave
the
this world.
final battle? Is that what's going on here?
Sekigahara-kun.
Wait, hold on. Oh! Apparently this dude is named Tetsuya Ida? Tetsuya Ida. Oh, we prepared 19 Sentinels. I thought there were supposed to be just 15, and only 13 of them were playable.
how long have you been
Oops.
standing there?
She has long white hair with a black suit. I don't know. A yin yang color scheme from head to toe could probably
I
conceal
don't know
your
who you
identity.
people are or where you came from. And frankly, I don't care. Just as long as you can defend my city from the kaiju.
Okay, so does this take place
Without
before the
retreating,
final
that is.
battle in our case, or is
You'll
this
be the one
before
who's
another
set to
battle that
protecting the city.
is not covered by the
Counting on
SRPG
you.
segment of this game? I'm curious. Well, hey, she rocks it. She rocks that cat suit. Too bad that, again, the first time we see her in that with Amaguchi's storyline, she dies in it, but good for
Well,
her.
I assume you have some questions.
Why
for
not
me.
have black hair? By that logic, too much black equals people who can tell pick out black hair and matching black clothes might find you. So you get white hair, a black suit. You can always switch it to black hair and a white suit. Nobody can tell a thing.
There's
It's like
something
you're
I need
not
to
even
confirm.
there.
If I keep
You gotta
my
think.
end
You
of
gotta
the
be
bargain,
creative. There's a reason yin
It's
yang
not
is a
using Ryoko's
whole ass
supply, right?
philosophy. It's black and white.
Understand,
They're
I never
opposites
had
that
any
attract.
intention of using her.
What, for
I'll try
the
to be more
person
careful going forward.
channeling them as opposed to the people, as opposed to their
Something
As a matter-
enemies, you know? There's something.
For the Sentinels you want command over. You require third-generation machines, right?
correct.
Then I'll update their systems as promised. Though I have to ask.
Oh yeah, I
why
guess
do you
like
have
the
any
Sentinels all come from like
Wouldn't it be faster to go
a
directly
first,
through
second,
Armor?
third, fourth, fifth generation.
believe a shift
I don't
in the
know
chain of
where the
command
number
is
of
in order,
generations ends for these
and I'd
guys.
like it to be done
I know
without
they
her
go up
knowledge.
to.
Depending
I know
on
they
how the
started one,
situation
and apparently might
unfolds,
go up to I think.
There's a possibility she may resort to
5?
drastic measures.
I'm pretty sure they've been talking
Is that
initially
what she
about
was
also
just
like
talking
three right here,
Yes.
third generation stuff.
Operation Aegis.
Wherever these generations start and end. Fourth
That's
one.
right.
I think there was a fifth one. I don't know. We'll see.
Operation Aegis. What is its purpose?
That's another
The
1/4 of the
enemy's main
name of the
target is the
game.
underground mainframe. Each terminal is equipped with a self-defense protocol. However, the enemy's attacks seem to bypass it. So the moment they strike, we'll hack the terminal. This will
Huh.
activate the defense protocol.
Oh
The
shit!
Aegis
Actually,
system.
cause yeah,
Isn't that a good thing?
I was gonna say we've already been using Mr. Ida. Yeah, Mr. Ida. We've already been using the Aegis system in the SRPG battles. Unless it's the point that you clearly don't know what's gonna go down with those, it's a little too late to be telling us about the issue.
Doing so will render our time machine useless. That means we can never start
Oh.
over again.
So like once we start battling,
Bad about
it's
that.
there's no way we can
Matter
do
as long
things
as we
over.
succeed, right?
Basically,
Time
time
will
travel is
cease
going to be a
to flow in
no-go
this
from then
world.
on.
When it does, everything will descend.
Well,
into
clearly,
chaos.
based on the final battle
And
stuff,
in the end,
a little too late
we'll
to
be
that
the
for
only
that.
ones left behind in
Well, I
this
guess that's the point. Like
hellscape.
seeing where everybody's stories go and how we end up at this point. We're in the 80s during the final battle. Yeah, it's the final battle. There's really no going back because I know for certain that we have already thrown up those Aegis defenses, and they're one of the main objectives or one of the main win conditions in the battle so far, at least for the tutorials, at least. So, yeah, clearly we're a little too late to be warning ourselves about that. Or again, we just see where we go from there. Okay, yeah. So when do any or all of these when are any or all of these supposed to take place? Oh. Oh, this is actually... Oh, this is not the final battle. This is not the final battle at all. Yeah, because the actual final battle is all the way down there. Head on now, you have a good time, bud, and have fun with this unluckily numbered game. Thank you. You have a good day yourself. Don't get too unlucky either. I mean, at least my unluckiness so far has been fun. I like this game so far. It's fun. The SRPGs are only like, I don't know, like a third of this game. But still, it's really fun. Well, is it a third technically? Because like the archives here, like the mystery files and the events stuff here, technically they're not even its own 1/3 of the game. It's just like on the menu it looks like it's its own 1/3 of it. But I would say it might be closer to like, I don't know, 20% of the game, and then the other two halves of these, the battles and the adventures, are each 40%. I don't know. Oh, crud. Okay, that's it for Sekigahara until we do Natsuno's Exterminator event. How can you tell what each of these events are? How can you tell? I guess we'll find out. I don't play games with the number 13. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Bleh, I keep up with Mike, sorry. Ooh, do I want to go to Natsuno immediately? Because I might not even get to this exterminator thing that it's referring to there. I mean, she's cool too, but yeah. Let's do... Yeah, totally. I'll believe you for now. Actually, I kind of want to see what's going on with Megami here, because, like, her intro so far and, like, parts of this here feel like a big love letter to a certain quote-unquote deconstruction of magical girls.
Why so tense?
You know the one.
Take a load off.
Right down to how much I already
Ignoring
no
me,
longer like this cat
You must
anymore.
think you're so cool. People notice you're always alone, you know.
You're a piece of shit. You.
Come on, you're always so sensitive.
Come on.
I was trying to say that you're smart. Friends are pointless. They'll all be toast once the end comes. Being alone is the most logical solution.
Then why did you have to be a bitch about us being, like, acting alone and isolating ourselves from others? You're being a little consistent in your tone, sir. You're kind of being a little bitch. Yeah, let's have some fish. Oh, is she a cook? Yo!
You really are an unpleasant.
She could be a chef when she grows up, provided that the apocalypse is stopped.
Be honest. You know you like me. The
Yeah.
first time you saw me, you were all fluffy, fluffy. Chasing me around with that.
Oh my god, I already hate Fluffy. I love him, but I hate him. Such an insufferable little rat. Wow, I love him. He sucks. Wow. Oh yeah, I cannot trust Fluffy here. Megami, can you back out of this already? This is already doomed from the start. This kitty's already doomed. This kitty's already dead in the ground, and we just gotta finish digging back in the grave.
And done.
Oh my god, yeah, she could cook when she grows up. She could go meet Gordon Ramsay and Martha Stewart.
So, what did you think about your first time? Did you already forget? You know, with the gun.
First time.
And
Oh.
you shooting Renya Goto?
Don't say it like that.
What are you a?
Don't go all gooey on
Are
the
you an
inside
American
now.
2A dick rider?
Come on, you can tell me.
What is-
Shooting that pale, arrogant prick.
Say the same for you.
Great.
Your wife first technically counts as you being pale. You're technically a pale, arrogant.
The first task after agreeing to the contract.
Renya Goto.
The
Oh,
first
the
which I sealed.
tall, pretty boy with glasses.
Wonder what
The
happens
the super chill senior one, right? I don't even know if he's a senior. He's the one that, like, barely showed up in the Sentinels in the tutorial to, like, the very last level of the tutorial.
All right, whenever you're ready.
But, like, otherwise was just kind of, like, sort of a Navi for the group. Just kind of a guide,
Easy
a
for you to
tutorial navigator.
But actually pointing a gun at someone is just...
It's not just a gun, it's a magical gun.
This
Would you
isn't
rather
just
it
a
be a
knife
magical
that you could
kitchen
hold
knife?
up to
I
whoever wants to
don't
take
want
Izumi
that.
from you. It's a magical knife. It gets out those nasty red mucuses in their body. It's not gonna hurt them though. Yeah, see, Fluffy. I know, you're not slick. I see where you're going with this.
Oh, if they could, they'd thank you for saving them.
What?
Still,
Ready
Is
or
this
not,
like
here he comes.
Sekigahara's gun, where it's just set to stun? Because if we just straight up shoot a guy, irregardless, without that setting, we're in trouble. Hi.
It was quite unexpected of you to ask for me.
What?
What do you need?
What's going on with his eyes? I can't
well-
see his, like, the sclera or the white stuff in his eyes. Just like his irises, I guess? I don't know. What's going on with his eyes there?
I just wanted to see.
At least
how
from this
things
angle,
were
it just looks like
going.
he just has straight up
You didn't need to
pitch
call me out
black
here to
demon.
do that. Why didn't you just come to the hangar?
I don't know. It could be the glasses, but even then, I can make out the sclera or white parts
I
of
see.
Megumi's eyes just fine, and she's wearing glasses. What's going on with Renya over here? Oh my
Anyway,
god.
We need a password to remove the infection, but it is yet to be found.
What infection? What?
If you got in the Sentinel right now, you'd likely end up in the same state as Juro.
You don't say.
Magical gun. They told John Wilkes Booth that his gun was magical and that shooting Lincoln would not kill him, but just stun him and expel the. I mean, like bring about the puppeteer that was gonna actually kill him.
Pokemaster just redeemed self-care
Clearly,
time.
that didn't happen, right? So, like, Fluffy was behind Abraham Lincoln's. I'm so sorry. Hi there, Pokemaster. Thank you. I will stretch and posture and drink. I need to get an actual water glass, but I got some little blueberry lemonade
This is
thingamajig for now.
insane. I can't just shoot someone.
But I
This is
must.
insane. I can't just shoot someone.
But thou must.
This is insane.
Game, I think you're broken. Oh, I'm kidding. What do I do then? Because apparently she's gonna hesitate. Not that I blame her.
Dumbass, don't look over here.
Oh.
Just shoot him already. Idiot.
Well, thank God he's not gonna freak out at me hauling ass to the left and then trying to do the same to the right. At least my left and right.
This is
So.
insane. I can't just.
Don't worry. We'll find the answer before they arrive.
And if you don't,
Then we fight with the Sentinels as they are.
we couldn't possibly.
Oh, we
win
got
like
ads
that.
starting in a minute and 53
Maybe
seconds.
so, but we cannot do nothing. At least Juro has not lost his ability to fight.
Well, apparently, even though he's under like a whole different. He has a whole different personality,
I
new
won't
last
let
name and
Juro
all.
again. I have a better
Is
idea.
this Renya? Is it Renya's fault that Izumi became Kurabe?
Oh no! What have I done?
So is it like Sekigahara where it's just gonna stun him?
That'll do.
Oh. What?
You sure he's not hurt?
Yeah, he'll just be a little loopy.
How am I supposed to face him after this?
It's called a magical gun for a reason, numbnuts. His memories of before and after being shot will be all fuzzy. He won't even remember coming to meet you. Well, we should probably make ourselves scarce now.
Wait!
Wait, so he said something about like how that gets rid of the witch inside of them? Or something?
My first task after the first witch I sealed. I wonder what happens to them.
The first
It's not
witch I
something
sealed.
like to think about. My first task, the first. I wonder what. It's not.
Okay, well, I guess it is kind of the point that, yeah, this is going to be non-linear. We are barely going to know anything before going into any one of these scenes, so I'll just take it as it is. Sure, it's a magical gun that gets rid of the witches in people, even though this is supposed to be more just sci-fi than fantasy. Sure. Well, wait. We'll be right back. It's ad break time. unfortunately, I hate to do this, but unfortunately, I didn't realize there was going to be something else going on today while the grandparents were still visiting us. So, unfortunately, I'm going to need to finish the stream here in just a moment. So let's wrap up today's stream real quick. Just got to finish up Megumi's thing here and then we should be fine. I didn't realize. Oh shoot. I swear, things will be back to normal next Tuesday to Thursday, gang. I swear.
I only did what you asked me to do.
Oh, no.
What I asked you to do. You shot him in the arm from point-blank range. I didn't ask you to pull off a stunt like that.
But as long as it was on some part of his body, it shouldn't matter where I hit him, right?
Maybe I chose the wrong person. This one's got no sense of ownership. Your future...
Oh, hello. Hold on one moment. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, let's finish this up. I'm so sorry, gang. At least we got an hour streaming in, but still, I'm so sorry. I wish I knew better that, like, things were gonna go on again today, so that's my bad, gang. My bad.
Do I need to say it slowly for you? I'll
No.
grant your wish. And in exchange...
Megumi, hold still.
You shoot the witches I tell you to. That was the
Right
deal.
down to shooting witches?
All you gotta do is shoot them. I don't
Oh,
care where.
boy.
But if you fail...
I swear to God, if her soul is trapped in, like, some sort of, like, little necklace pendant she has to wear, because that's apparently part of going into this contract.
Yes.
Oh, boy. And then, oh, boy. So, do we go back to... Oh, wait, no, we already cooked. A 5-course meal,
The
too.
gun is loaded before you use it again. It's still in your bag, right? Well, go on then. Let's see the magical gun.
Okay.
This gun, is it really magical?
I guess sci-fi is futuristic urban fantasy, so I guess.
I am, right? Put it on the floor.
I just got in front of you, you douchebag.
Still
Shut
has enough
up.
magical bullets. Good.
Wow, this
good.
talking cat sucks.
You never know
My
when you
God.
might need to use this.
What a little
So
rat.
always make sure it's loaded.
You keep calling this thing magical.
What an arrogant
So
little
why does it
rat.
have to be a gun?
What does it matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Sparkling magical wand. What? You want to put on a frilly pink skirt?
You're putting words in her mouth now,
Wave
bro.
around your magic stick like some idiot.
Honestly, yes.
All
Or at
right,
least I would if I
made
were
your
Megumi.
point.
Wow.
It's for you to shoot witches.
Fluffy here sucks. Oh my God, I love him. He's such a sanctimonious piece
Oh,
of
hell.
crap. I love him. He's
Well,
insufferable.
time's up.
He's a
We'll
little
discuss
rat.
the switch tomorrow. Meet me at school.
I love him. I need him to turn out to be the main antagonist so we can axe him off.
I thought I smelled something good.
He sucks.
Have you had dinner?
Hey,
just
it's
made
not easy
you
me.
like
Just
to join
grabbe. Yeah.
No, I won't fall for that again.
What?
You can only stay here the rest of this month.
Yes, of course.
Did we
But I did already
did we
make
force
this, so
ourselves to move
It
in
would
with
be a shame to
Kurabe?
waste it.
Oh.
I wouldn't want all this to be thrown away. Fine, I'll eat.
Did we force ourselves into his house apartment place here? Oh, Megumi. I don't think Fluffy has good intentions for you if this is what he's gonna make you do. Oh, great. It's this.
Well,
it's this little rat.
Who's next? Are you ignoring me? Oh, right. Someone might overhear.
Someone is overhearing!
I thought we agreed not to be seen together.
That's why we've been leaving at different times. Meeting like this defeats the purpose.
Should we start going together then?
Oh.
You're missing the point. Oh,
Yo.
Yo, Fluffy.
good morning, Amiguchi-kun.
What are we doing?
What's up?
Oh, it's nothing.
What are you listening to?
Just brushing up on my English conversations.
I'm just gonna eavesdrop.
I'm kidding. I'm jamming
No, I'm
along,
not.
of
I'm
course.
not eavesdropping from here. I'm just chilling. Sorry, I'm just chilling right next to the guy that is so confused by me breaking into his house and living there for a month, and another one after this month. That's all. It's all it is.
Gonna swing by the vending machines before class starts.
Okay, I'll see you after school.
Okay.
I hope people just think you're obsessed with cats. Instead of some crazy person who thinks cats give a crap about what she has to say.
Anyway.
You know, not a bad. That's not a bad concern.
I
You're
haven't
still
spotted
an.
the witch
You're
yet.
still a sanctimonious
I'll
little
keep a
rat.
lookout. Meet me after school. In the
Meet me
passageway
after school.
outside
I
the old
can't do the
building.
voice, but I love how
Got that?
equally snarky and pretentious it sounds. Conniving, snarky, arrogant, sanctimonious. Even the voice itself is just perfect for that fluffy guy. I love it. And I hate it. I love it so much. Because I hate it so much. Go to the old
I have to
passage.
go.
Wait. Oh, right. Old passageway, right. For some reason, I was mixing up that with the vending machines that Amaguchi was wanting to go to right before school. Yo. Sup?
Huh?
Beg pardon?
There's nobody here. Where are you hiding? Here, kitty kitty.
Huh?
The hell are you doing?
What? Oh! Because I think some of the characters earlier, like, saw a similar cat, or what seemed to be just Fluffy but not talking earlier, so... Wait, no, is it just that this one cat has two personalities? Like, normal, cute, basic-ass cat that actually is deserving of the name Fluffy, or this asshole that is not deserving of the name Fluffy?
But you were just
Is it that
over
they have two
there.
personalities?
All right, crazy. Come on, it's time to work.
Or is it just that there are two cats and one of them just happens to be a copycat of the
next
other
witch
who
is
also
inside
talks
the
to
old building.
at least one person, maybe
boy
more
with
people
short
besides
hair.
Megumi?
And is wearing a school uniform with no buttons.
So I just shoot him and his powers.
Trying
will
to
be
guess
healed,
who that would
right?
be, assuming that's either an
Now,
important
there could be
NPC
one
or an
small
outright playable
hiccup.
character.
He's got a very not magical gun, and he might.
Oh no, it's Sekigahara!
Pretty big
It's
for the
Sekigahara!
baby.
He's the next one we gotta go
In
after.
case you've
Oh
never
no!
been before, it hurts. So
It's Sekigahara. It's another guy with a gun, so it's Sekigahara, right? Where'd we go? It's a guy with a gun? I mean, granted, I guess Puppy doesn't realize it can stun, not just kill, but... Oh, it's totally Sekigahara. If only just because of the gun. And I guess his shirt doesn't have buttons?
How badly
I thought
would
it.
hurt?
I don't remember if it did or didn't, but I guess they wouldn't be. There are either no buttons on his top, or they're just not visible like
were to
the
be
other
shot.
ones. But then yeah, he's got short hair. He's got a gun. And it's not magical. Ours is the magical one. His is the fake magical. His is the tragically, pessimistically real gun.
Not here.
Oh boy. Like I said, I gotta get going early here, so we gotta just finish up Megumi's bit here, and then we gotta leave. But oh, what's with the bubble there? Oh, oh, hold on. I think I know what that's supposed to be. Hold on, maybe.
I wonder if I were to die,
Whoa.
would Juro even cry for me?
Yeah, I don't think Fluffy is doing anything good for this girl. Like, this girl is not safe with that cat. Like, no. Did I mention I hate Fluffy so much, and it's because I am supposed to hate him, that's why I love him? I love him. He's a nasty, malevolent piece of shit. There is no way I'm condoning that. I am rooting against him. That's why I hope he's one of the main antagonists towards the end of the game, so that way I can axe him off in his true form in a boss. Because I hate Fluffy. But I would be shocked if we weren't supposed to hate Fluffy, and that's why I love him. He's such an insufferable
There's no one
scumbag.
here. Maybe
All
he made
disguised
a mistake.
as some ordinary stray cat hanging around the school.
Stomping around with your gun out like that?
Oh yeah, he doesn't have
You're not
buttons.
sneaking up
Okay,
on
I thought it
anyone
was
that
just
way.
that, or they might have been like very faded,
So you've been hiding.
or, like blended in.
You're from Sector 3.
Rest of us.
You're
Jacket-
from back
sure.
then. So you're the one.
What?
You're one of Juro's friends.
Wait. Sector.
What are you doing here?
Remind
It
me
doesn't
what these
concern you.
sectors are supposed to be?
I don't think this was your idea. Who are you being used by?
I'm fine with being used. If it's for Juro, I'll do whatever I have to.
You have your gun set to stun, right, eh?
Wait!
Does he? Did he have it set to stun? I mean, like, I'm glad we got away anyway, but... Oh, we're jumping ahead. Oh, boy.
Juro, where are you? The last place the Sentinel was seen. It should be somewhere nearby.
Oh, boy. Oh, is that his Sentinel? Oh, shit. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Juro,
accidentally press R for a second.
Juro, where are you? He couldn't possibly
Is he in the
still be
Sentinel?
in there.
Oh. Well, now he's not. I mean, now he's not. Oh, God.
I'm so glad you're still alive.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect your city.
Shh, it doesn't matter. I was so worried about you.
Well, I would say it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, thank God he's okay. Oh, boy.
There doesn't seem to be anyone around, but they have to still be here somewhere. That's what you said. I just have to find them. Juro?
Wait. Please. Don't go.
Did that ray of light just get brighter?
But Juro, you're hurt. We need to get help.
I need you to stay. Please.
Oh, shit, sorry. Is this... Oh, is this the result of... I mean, is this why he initially starts out as Izumi, but then had to,
So dark.
like start a new life as Kurabe? Or
See
Juro...
your face.
Izumi Juro Kurabe? Is this why?
Why did you get in that Sentinel?
Oh,
You knew this is what would
no.
happen.
I didn't realize, like, she had to outright
protect.
watch him, like, nearly fall to
What was
death, just
important to you?
later see him when you know,
I wanted
he's
to
fine, but definitely not the same person she knew.
protect you.
Juro!
Oh. I mean, again, knowing what we know, I'm glad he ends up all right, but damn. Like, irregardless of how awkward or not awkward their relationship with Juro as Karabe would be,
For one Sentinel to
either
do all
way.
this.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
for the poor kids. Oh my god. I guess I'm gonna shoehorn in one last time as well. Fluffy's a piece of shit for taking advantage of Megumi after all this.
Please,
After all
you have to
this.
help him.
Fuck
The
Fluffy.
moment you enter
Fluffy
the Sentinel,
sucks.
you inflict irreversible damage to your brain. Your memory is destroyed. In worst case, you become a husk.
Define husk in the case of these
Inside for a
kids
few
and the
minutes can be
universe.
fatal. Easily
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, a husk
He
can
fought
be
in there
like
for
a
over
few
2
things
hours.
that are like maybe synonymous, but
displayed
have a
incredible
few
strength,
differences, give or
You
take.
understand, don't you? It's too late for him.
Are you from the future too?
There was a time I fought alongside him.
So you're one of his comrades, and yet you won't even try. Please, there must be something you can do.
Izumi was a dependable and true ally. I will mourn this loss as well.
We're really giving up on him like this? Are we sure Sekigahara wasn't just given out too early and that's the only reason? Okay, nah, he's not that dumb. He's not that dumb. It probably was like there was no other way they were going to be able to save him by this point unless they wiped his memories and had him start with a clean slate. But during the Battle 2025, oh, of course it's this year. Oof. He sustained brain damage that was nearly reduced to an empty husk. To prevent this, Morimura created the new personality Juro Karabe and implanted it in him. Well. All of this to say, once again, fuck Fluffy. Fluffy is an absolutely insufferable rat for taking advantage of these kids. Or at least, even just one of them. Oh, we go off to fight witches thanks to making a contract with a very questionable and or insufferable mascot, huh? Where have I heard that before? Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be just Madoka Magica, but, you know, like, oof. Anyway, so like I said, I'm so sorry, gang. I was not aware that I was gonna need to head out again pretty quickly here. But alas, I'm gonna need to do that. So, I guess I won't be streaming again until next week. But I assure you all, finally next week is when things will be a lot more normal again. So, I'll see you guys then, okay? But until then, you all take care. Have a good weekend. Don't let yourselves get caught up in a bunch of shit that comes at you out of nowhere. Because, God, I wish I knew about any of this beforehand. Oh well. Bye-bye!